Hey guys, it's Jim at Pokemon here, and I'm bringing you guys some more amazing Pokemon content. Today I'm going to go through a Pokemon submission video. I did renew my PSA membership recently, and then these are the 15 cards I'm going to send off. And so I did show this in the BCBM back in July. And this is a first edition Gyarados from base set. You can tell it's a thin stamp because it has a thin one. If I compare that to the card behind it here, you can see it's a thick stamp. And it's also a Blastoise, which is pretty awesome. So these are just 15 cards I'm going to send off to PSA. Should be a quick, 10-day turnaround. So hopefully these get good grades. Again, this Gyarados right here, I'm thinking it's maybe going to get, I don't know, I would say 7 or 8, maybe. But still, it's a first edition Gyarados, and so why not? It's such an original card with all the evolutions nostalgia out. Blastoise, I'm hoping for an 8 here. Again, I still think it's a long shot just because it does have edgeware at the top. Again, I'm being very, very hopeful. It could get a 7, so we'll see. And then, of course, we have Legendary Collection. So I have been buying a lot of Legendary Collection Charizards lately, and usually if I get them in and they're gradable, I throw them in a little sleeve like this and send it off. If they're not gradable, I just put them in a binder because these cards are beautiful. I love the changes they did to the hollow pattern in the back. And if we take a quick look at this one, you can see it's in really, really good shape. I think this is going to get a 9. I think it's a solid chance for 9. A little bit of edgeware over here on the side. I think that's the only thing that's going to hold it back. We have a Shadowless Charizard. I got this in a deal a while back. I think I paid a good bit of money for it. But again, Shadowless 8s are going for, a couple $100, and so I figured, hey, why not risk it? Maybe it gets an 8, maybe it gets a 9. Again, I think this is more on the 9-10 candidate status just because the edges look really clean. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do have these little tabs at the top. Typically when I send a card off, I'll put the little post-it note, call these post-it notes inside of semi-rigid. Just makes it really easy to pull it out for the grader. Again, I always just say keep the end goal in mind. When someone has to take their cards out, or take your cards out, you want to make it as easy as possible. These guys have about 30 seconds a card, so the easier the better. I do think the centering's off on this a little bit. You can see the right border is thicker than the left border, and a little bit of front edgeware. Just you can see the hollow sort of coming out a little bit. I'll zoom in so you guys can see that. Like right there. See that little stuff like right there? Yeah. So I think this is more a 9 candidate, but let's hope it at least gets the 9. Never know. Gold Star Charizard. This was a card I picked up at Worlds. I don't know if you guys can tell with the map behind us. It did go to Worlds in San Francisco this year. I'm very, very hopeful this will get a 9. Again, the centering is not perfect, so I do not think it'll get a 10. But the back looks really, really good. Again, nothing really wrong with this card except a little nicks here and there. Just very, very small. You can barely even see those. Next up, we have these 3. These are the last 3 cards I need for Expedition to have the 32 card Expedition set to PSA 10. I know, it's crazy to think there's only 3 cards left. And of these 3 cards, I think Magby has the best shot. I mean, this card it looks amazing. There is a little factory nick up there. You guys can tell. Let me go in and zoom in for you guys. It's right there. That's from the factory. I mean, you can just tell the way it's looked and shaped. But, I mean, very, very clean card otherwise. Go and zoom back out for you. These other 2 cards look pretty good. But, again, I've gotten so many 8s and 9s on them. I don't know if it's just they're hard to grade. Maybe just where they are on the print sheet. They just don't look as good. I have no idea. Again, these are not perfect cards. You can tell already by the nick up here on the Dragonite, but it's worth a shot. Again, last 3 cards I need for the Expedition set, and we're going to risk it, so it's worth a shot. And this card, wow, has the same hollow pattern as Legendary Collection, but no symbol right here. Again, this is a base set, 4th print Charizard. You can tell because the date down here, 1999-2000. So if we zoom in there, yeah, that's kind of cool. Again, that's the big dead giveaway. It's 4th print. Again, the colors are a little bit different. Again, this is not a perfect card. I did get this. Just again, these are so rare. You see the 8s listed on eBay for 400 or so. Other grades list around that. I think this is a decent shot for an 8. And so anytime, again, this edgeware up here, anytime you get these really rare variants, even though it might be of a lesser quality, I'm still going to send it in just because it's that rare. And it's a Charizard. These next few cards are, again, 4th print as well. You can see the date down here at the bottom. I'm hoping between 8s and 9s in all these. Again, this isn't a gem mint submission. Not every card's going to get a 10. But I'm very, very hopeful that these will get 9s, maybe 8s. So we'll see here. Again, Clefairy, 4th print. Raichu. This is actually one of the cards I did not have a graded copy of. So this will be filling a gap regardless of the grade. Beautiful, beautiful card. 4th print holo. And yes, we got another big boy, Venusaur. Wow. 4th print Venusaur. Yeah, I do have a 9 of this already. Again, I think just this edge wear down here, it's probably more on the 8-9 side. But again, how often do you see a 4th print Venusaur? And to finish it off, Zapdos. Beautiful, beautiful card, 4th print. I did promise in my last video, I believe I showed that pre-release box that we did at the event here in Manhattan. I did pull 3 packs after that, and I did get this full art Dragonite. Such a beautiful card. And I had a few guys around me when we pulled it, and we were all taking a look at it. And the printing quality on this set is really, really good. I'm actually very surprised. You're not going to see other scenarios where it's going to be really hard to get 10s on these cards. I think anyone that's buying Evolutions right now should hold out until a lot of these get graded, because I think you're going to see a high number of PSA 10s come out from this set. I mean, this is a flawless card pretty much right out of the pack. Maybe see earlier cards that are going to have the best quality. Again, the centering is near, it's not bad. It should be good enough to get a 10. But anyone that's looking to spend, $300 or $400 on PSA 10, I would tell you to wait. Just wait a little bit. Let it 30 of these cycle through. Everyone's grading cards nowadays. And so I think you're going to see a higher number of 10s for Evolutions. And that's just my own opinion, guys. So if you want to collect PSA 10s, this would be a great set because I think there'll be quite a few of them. And this is a card one of my friends got at the pre-release event. I'm going to send it in for him. I did keep it in the green bag just so that I would know that it was his and not one of mine. It doesn't matter, with it being a green bag versus a similar with the soft sleeve. He gave it to me in this sleeve. I don't want to fiddle with it too much more than I had to, and so I just kept it in this. Again, Mega Venusaur from Evolutions. And so I know I haven't been making as many videos as lately, guys. Just been really busy, and a lot of it's just me not having a lot of stuff with me. I do keep my main collection in storage many, many miles away, actually a few states away. And so that's why you don't see like all my Charizards or the base set or all the other stuff. I do not keep it here with me in the city because, a lot of people steal stuff in New York and I get a little worried. So to show you guys for being such good sports over the months, I don't show every submission that I have, just, for business purposes or whatever. But I will show you guys this. I am submitting a lot of CP6 Charizards, and we'll just go through this really quick. This is kind of like a teaser for you guys. So normally this is like a submission returns I wouldn't show just because I wouldn't really want everyone to know that I submitted like 50 of these to PSA. But I do occasionally do this if I can pick up a lot of really mint cards at once. I'll grade a lot of them, put them all in storage, and then sell them very, very slowly. But I thought you guys might like this just with it being the base set reprint in Japanese. I did not open this many boxes. Pretty much right when the set came out. These were priced around $7 a piece, and I ended up buying out quite a few sellers around that price point, and that I think is what raised the price a little bit. So again, this is what I'm setting off to grade, so we will hope that a lot of these get amazing grades. Again, I wouldn't normally show something like this, but I figured you guys would enjoy it, and so thanks for watching.